The Ketharan fleet commander's mandibles clicked in amusement as he observed the human vessel through the tactical display. The ship crawled through space at a pathetic 0.3 c, barely faster than an asteroid hauler. Around the bridge, his officers shared the sentiment, their chittering laughter echoing off the metallic walls. By the void, they're serious about this thing. First Officer Zixtac gestured at the readings with one of his forearms. Our scout ships are 3 times faster than that rust bucket. Commander Velthar studied the human warship with predatory interest. The vessel was massive, easily twice the size of their flagship, but size meant nothing without speed. In space warfare, velocity was life. The humans had somehow managed to build the slowest dreadnought in known space. Intelligence reports suggest they've been working on this design for decades, Velthar mused. Project Persistence, they called it. How typically human building something too stubborn to know when it's beaten. The Galactic Council had laughed when humans first submitted their application for military alliance status. Their technology was centuries behind the major powers. Their fastest ships couldn't outrun Ketharan cargo vessels. But the humans had insisted on demonstrating their new warship, claiming it would revolutionize space combat. Now, as 17 Ketharan ships surrounded the lone human vessel, Velthar understood why the Council had agreed to this farce. It would serve as a perfect example of human inadequacy, a lesson to other upstart species about knowing their place in the galactic hierarchy. Incoming transmission from the human ship, Communications Officer Harvan announced. Put them through. Let's hear their surrender. The hologram materialized, showing a middle-aged human female with steel-gray hair and tired eyes. Admiral Sarah Chen, according to their files. She looked as worn down as her pathetic ship. Ketharan fleet, she said, her voice carrying across the void with surprising steadiness. I am Admiral Chen of the UES Endurance. You are trespassing in human space. Velthar's laughter boomed through the bridge. Trespassing? Your little colony world isn't even worth the fuel we burned getting here. Stand down, Admiral, and we might let your ship limp home with its hull intact. Chen's expression didn't change. This is your final warning. Withdraw immediately. Warning? Velthar leaned forward in his command chair. You're outnumbered 17 to 1, and your ship couldn't outrun a maintenance drone. What exactly do you plan to do about it? Commander, Tactical Officer Nixrel interrupted. I'm detecting some kind of energy buildup in their ship. It's significant. Velthar waved a dismissive claw. Probably charging their FTL drive for a desperate escape attempt. Let them run. It'll make for a better story. But Chen wasn't running. The human ship was turning to face them, its massive bulk rotating with agonizing slowness. Whatever was building up inside that hull was causing massive electromagnetic distortions. Sir, Nixrel's voice carried a note of concern. Their energy output is off the scale. It's like they're channeling the power of a small star. Impossible. No ship that size could. The Endurance fired. It wasn't a weapon in any conventional sense. The beam that lanced out from the human ship's bow was pure coherent energy, sustained and controlled in a way that should have been impossible. It struck the nearest Ketharan cruiser and simply deleted it. Not destroyed, not vaporized, erased from existence, as if it had never been there at all. Evasive maneuvers. Velthar screamed, but his ships were already moving, their superior speed carrying them away from the human vessel in perfect formation. The second beam caught 2 more ships as they attempted to flank the Endurance. They suffered the same fate as the first, complete and instantaneous annihilation. How is this possible? Zixtac demanded, his earlier amusement replaced by naked fear. The answer came from their own tactical computers as they analyzed the impossible weapon. The humans hadn't built a fast ship, they'd built a mobile power station. Every cubic meter of that massive hull was packed with quantum reactors exotic matter containment systems, and zero-point energy extractors. The ship was slow because it was essentially a controlled singularity wrapped in armor plating. "They're not just channeling a star's worth of power," Nixral whispered in horror. "They're creating it." The Endurance began to turn again, its massive form pivoting with the inevitability of a mountain. The remaining Ketharan ships scattered like startled insects, their superior speed now meaningless against a weapon that could reach across entire solar systems. Admiral Chen's voice cut through their panicked communications. "The thing about being slow, Commander Valthar, is that you have time to think, time to plan, time to build something that doesn't need to chase its enemies because they come to you." 3 more beams lanced out in different directions, each one finding its target despite the desperate evasive maneuvers. The Ketharan fleet, pride of their military, was being systematically erased by a ship they had mocked as obsolete. "Sir," Heilvin called out, "we're receiving similar energy signatures from across human space. They have more of these ships." Valthar stared at the tactical display in growing horror. Dozens of massive, slow-moving contacts were appearing on long-range sensors throughout human territory. Each one was a fortress, a mobile weapons platform that could project unimaginable destruction across interstellar distances. The humans hadn't built a fleet, they'd built a network of mobile superweapons, each one capable of sterilizing entire star systems. Their apparent weakness had been their greatest strength all along. "Retreat," Valthar ordered, his voice breaking. "All ships, emergency jump." As his remaining vessels fled into hyperspace, Valthar caught one last transmission from Admiral Chen. "Tell the Galactic Council that humanity formally requests reconsideration of our alliance application. And Commander, next time you see something moving slowly, remember that it might just be taking its time to aim." The last thing Valthar saw before the jump was the Endurance, still turning with that same agonizing patience, its weapons charging for another devastating salvo. In the depths of space, humanity's obsolete warships continued their eternal, unhurried patrol, slow, methodical, and absolutely terrifying.